Welcome. It's been a long time since I've been here. I don't even know if you to call this a white rose transmission and jasmine tea. I'm just seeing today. I should back up. I've been hearing and feeling more of a sense of precision, of like to not question what's coming through, to really, they're saying, own it, to own that which you receive, however you receive it, however your guidance and your intuition speaks to you. It's almost like it comes through with such a clarity. There is no need to doubt, no need to consider if you got it right or wrong, or in fact, it's almost like it's just being handed over to receive, and in a place of knowingness that this is truth, and to honor the truth of that which you receive. And today I was in a group setting, and various images and messages were coming in, and one of those is just the energy of the feminine Christ. The feminine Christ, they're saying Ray. And how the magnitude of that which we have stored. It's like they're letting us know we are these storage houses, conduits to bring it into the world. And as we bring this in, it leaves a wake. Really leaves a wake behind us. And so as I've been going through these couple weeks of healing, I had surgery. I had robotic laparoscopic surgery, and I had a complex, very large ovarian cystic mass that couldn't be completely diagnosed until it was removed. Apparently it had been chronic, it had been there a long time, just based on some calcification and adhesions. Is my understanding these can kind of hide out within the pelvic region, even in front of the sacrum. And basically it's considered a cystic adenoma because it was benign. It's not a cystic carcinoma, but an adenoma. So I'm very, very grateful because there was some family history, not of ovarian cancer, but of breast cancer, which is not in my generation as far as siblings, but in my mother's lineage, although she didn't have it. So with that being said, there was obviously concern. So it's been 6 months basically of me discovering this, and various imaging and testing, and so I'm grateful to be on the other side. In fact, I feel like I was given some premonition, warning that there was something to come. It's not exactly what I had expected. It's not necessarily, especially when you have to face the whole thing. You can't just, at least for me, because I needed to look at the whole picture, the whole possibilities of this being completely benign or not being, or appearing benign, and then the pathology coming back not. Everything was consistent. There was only one blood marker that was not specific, into ovarian cancer. All the ovarian cancer markers were normal. And this one blood marker, we're going to redo it. It can be because of non-pathological conditions. So we will see if that's changed. Hopefully it has gone down. When I'm being told to talk about there's trauma. There's trauma that occurs with surgery. There is. I'm not saying it's not warranted. It's not of gratitude. But there's definitely trauma with the removal. Everything was removed. My uterus, my cervix, all fallopian tubes, both fallopian tubes, both ovaries. There was a lot of, it felt like disruption to the GI tract. I feel like it's trying to figure itself out, but fortunately, I would say the first, I don't know, it's kind of out of it. First three days, really difficult to eat, and no appetite. I've probably lost 7.5 pounds through this. I'm not worried about my weight. My appetite has come back. I really have no pain. Just sometimes if I do eat too much, it seems like the GI tract is more uncomfortable. So my understanding is they only suture the top of the vaginal canal, the 4 incisions within the abdominal area. They don't suture, they just tape. And so there's this risk of hernia. You're not to lift more than 5 pounds for like 6 weeks. So anyway, I'm very grateful for my sister to be here, as well as all of my other friends and family who have supported me near and far to this, my angel team. And what being is, I haven't felt like I've been able to meditate or journal like I usually do. I did release all my journals, except for earlier ones that are in bound journals. All my spiral years were gone. I felt like it needed to go and be released, and to trust what is present now, coming in, what I hear, what I feel. And it's almost like it's just, it's kind of like this. Did I get it? But that's not how it used to be. No, it's not how it used to be. It's not. It's like it doesn't have to be how it used to be. And to trust it. First time. If it's coming in a second time, it's really a trust. So this, leaving this wake of energy of the feminine Christ, it's like I am seeing Mary Magdalene's energy on the planet. I'm seeing her, and she's in all of us. She's in our higher hearts. And it's not about having to be out in front, leading. It's more about being visible wherever you are, with your own frequencies and energies that the thing define you as your emanation and your soul presence here on this planet. It's not about being a copycat or being someone else, or it's really about being you and who you are. And even the world of social media, to me, has become such a pretense that it's easy to get caught up in how many people are following you. And the message I'm getting is don't even pay attention to that, because it loses us. It loses us from the present moment and connection with each other and with all that is that circulates around us. I'm not saying it can't be useful. Certainly, if I post this to YouTube, but at least for me, it's like, be cautious and use it in a high integrity and caliber to really share. And because there's a lot of non-authenticity, lack of authenticity out there. So be careful. I've tried to talk about this many times, but I'm feeling even more so. What's most important is your presence in the community, where you're actually walking. That is where really the wake of palpable, really palpable energy, creative energy, inspiring energy, divine love, your divine presence. So take that with you. They're saying as a grain of salt, meaning take it if it resonates, and if it doesn't, don't. Take it if it does. And there's more to come. And there's some things that came through today. I still need clarity on understanding what it means. I would say ultimately, we're to be like Christ, Christ-like, and with the way of Christ consciousness, holding masculine as well as feminine energy within us. Mary Magdalene embodied, they're saying, such a balance of that, and in her relationship with Yeshua. And she carried on after he left the planet to bring that light back into this world that emanates such faith and trust, passion and purpose in the world to say ignite. We're igniting a flame, the Magdalene heart in each one of us. It's time to do that. And those of you who align with the rose, the path of the rose, the way of the rose, I believe you'll feel it. And we're really bringing in now this violet and blue. I tend to prefer the gem rays of amethyst and sapphire in there. Show me ruby. Trust. Trust yourself. Trust. Whether you understand it all. My sense of that isn't needed in this moment. What's more important is to feel it and to telepathically be able to emanate that which you are. Many blessings on this beautiful Sunday. So it's 6/23/2024. So it's a 6, 5, and 8, which I believe is a new beginning. So it's 11 and 8 is 19 and 10.